Now, if you're a coach or an educational creator, then I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you really need to get on the Skool platform as quickly as possible, because I'm seeing some massive shifts in the way that the market is actually working. So I think it's really the time, if you've been thinking about it, to get in on Skool. And the first reason, which I think is an absolute game changer and why I am now 100% all in on the Skool platform, is what I've seen shift and change over the last week since Alex Hormozi's massive book launch, which obviously, broke records and everybody's talking about it. But the key thing that I'm looking at is that the Skool memberships, people having communities that are now growing communities or going to do something with the community, has gone up by well over about 120% within less than a week. So to give you an idea, that is, we were sitting at about 68 to 69,000 Skool communities last week. Now we're sitting at about 172,000 Skool communities. And that's not users, that's people that own Skool communities and are paying or have a trial and are currently trying to grow a community of some kind. So that means that we've had a massive shift. A lot of people's attention is now flowing towards the Skool platform. And to give you some context on that, if you look at platforms like Kajabi, according to Google AI, basically they've got about 80,000 creators on their platform. So people creating communities and selling products and online courses, about 80,000. Teachable, they have approximately 200,000 users on the platform. And then Patreon, which is obviously completely free, so there'll be a lot of people on there that don't really have anybody inside, they're just dead accounts, but they have approximately 300,000 users and creators on the platform. But Skool is gaining momentum. Skool is gathering speed. And at this speed of growth, of course, it'll slow down after the launch. The launch is over now, but it's still gaining momentum. There's still more people coming in. And that will just continue to grow organically as well as the hype and that sort of momentum moves forward. So you can see the shift moving, and it's going to start outpacing those other platforms. So therefore, Skool itself is absolutely, as an ecosystem, rapidly growing. Reason number 2 is an obvious one. They've now introduced this $9 account. So therefore, it's almost a no-brainer. At $9, you can have a complete business hub where you can use it to nurture your clients. You can use it to generate sales, host your courses, host native videos. You don't need any other tools. Sure, you could plug an email marketing tool into it, but you basically don't really need anything else. And for the $9 account, you get virtually everything inside, other than perhaps some of the apps, maybe some of the more advanced APIs, maybe some of the discovery features. And there's obviously they're going to be recommending other people's communities in the discovery section next to your community. But other than that, for a $9 business hub, education hub for your business, where you can do everything in one place, and they take on all of the complexities of using, say, affiliate marketers or hosting your courses or doing payments and worrying about Stripe maybe being funny with your account. They take on all of that risk. So they've made it very, very simple to create a simple 2-step business, which is why I love it with a combination of YouTube. YouTube and Skool together is a simple 2-step business. Skool is your hub where you offer something extra, be a community, online course, or coaching, and you can just get people in there and nurture them. And then you've got YouTube for driving traffic and authority, and the two work perfectly together. And again, I will link to our community in the video description. It's completely for free if you want more training on how to implement Skool and YouTube together. But with Skool's $9 account, it's just an absolute no-brainer. You are not going to get a better deal with any platform out there for the amount that they're giving you. So it's a real ballsy move by Skool to do that, because nobody's going to be able to compete with that. And I'm pretty sure they're not making a huge amount of money, if any, out of that. So it really is them trying to dominate and grow and take over more of the market. The third reason is because of all these new communities that are exploding right now. Everybody's on there. FOMO is at an absolute max. So with all of these communities coming on there, many of these businesses have email lists. They're sending people to the Skool communities. They maybe have Facebook groups and other communities elsewhere, and they're shifting and moving them all across into Skool. And what this is doing is it's driving a lot more members and users and general people, not community owners, but just general users to the platform. And I've heard anecdotal evidence from a couple of sources that I trust saying that is somewhere around 100,000 daily new users hitting the platform. So what that means is that the ecosystem is absolutely exploding. These are new users that can be inside other communities, but they can also be inside our community. And I heard the likes of Sam Ovens saying that about 1 in 5, so about 20% of new signups to your communities are actually coming from inside Skool itself. So yes, fantastic. We can use our social media, we can use YouTube, and we can drive people towards our Skool community. But if being on the Skool platform now means that we can actually get an extra 20% of people coming to our communities without having to do very much, just by people finding us or recommending us, then we suddenly have an ecosystem. And this, for me, is really where it stands apart, because this is where it starts to replace the likes of Facebook. Because Facebook, for a long time, was obviously an ecosystem. People were already on there, and it just made it easier. So the more people that have the Skool app in their pocket, the more likely they are to just log into so many other Skool communities and join a Skool community. You're not having to get them to download something. They're not having to go to a website. They're not having to get login details for your online course. They're already on the app. And buying, often their credit card details are already on the system as well. So the whole ecosystem for getting people to join more and more communities is evolving and growing. So because of that on its own, and the fact that there's no algorithm like Facebook groups, so therefore you can reach everybody. It's almost like having an email list on steroids. You can literally nurture people, and that takes me on to point number 4. It's being able to nurture your audience and communicate with your audience more. And especially as a coach or an educator, you want to, unless you want to be salesy and have lots of marketing tactics, the best way to sell your products and services is to build trust. So that's why I like YouTube and a Skool community together, because you can organically and naturally nurture people without having to be salesy. Because at some point, the trust will be enough that people then want to buy your products and services, and they will naturally evolve. So we're not having to try and gamify to get people to buy as much anymore. We can just naturally nurture and communicate with our audience. And I say it's a bit like email on steroids, because I'm someone that hates email, but I do want a way to be able to reach all of my members and contacts. And the Skool community basically allows you to do posts, comments, send notifications, direct messages. You can send emails within the system, and you can also export the email list to your own email system and then send newsletters from that as well if you want. So it just becomes one hub where you have many more ways to communicate with your target audience, and that allows you to turn more people into customers. Again, without having to be salesy, which for me is a massive thing. And I just like having that hub because I like being in the Skool ecosystem. I like using the tool, and I also like creating videos, but it just allows me to have the opportunity to reach my audience and my members so much easier. So I think in terms of trust and nurturing and being your sort of marketing tool and the hub of your business, it just works so much better on that. And the 5th and final reason, which we touched on, is momentum. I can tell when there's shifts in the market. I've been doing this for long enough. I've been doing full-time online and online marketing for about 11 years. But before that, I was doing other stuff within my business. So I've seen the shifts across about a 15-year window. And before that, it was, heavily websites, and then it was email marketing, and then we were doing webinars, and then it was marketing funnels. And I think community and, AI is affecting the market as well. But I would say community is the big shift that we're currently seeing. Community is kind of the new funnel. It's the reason you see all of these other millionaires and billionaires popping in. They're doing standstore.com. You've got WOP. And I think there's probably one or two others. So you're seeing a lot of big community platforms popping up. And they tried to pop up about 10 or 11 years ago, and they failed because Facebook was too dominant. And again, people had the app already in their pocket. So we are seeing momentum. And we were seeing, whenever you see somebody succeeding and you can feel the momentum, it's because other people are jumping on and trying to copy and replicate the success of what those people are doing, because they see blood. So they smell blood in the water. They can feel that there's money to be made and opportunities to be had. So whenever a market shifts like this and lots of tools start doing community and going community first, is a shift in the market. So that momentum is something that you really want to be tapping into. It's like surfing a wave and you want to just ride it to the shore. You want to ride it all the way in when you see those waves. There's no point in trying to swim against the wave and being that odd person when everybody else is going the other direction. So yes, continue to do whatever you're doing if it's working for you, but know that there's a shift in the market and it's a good opportunity to jump on that momentum. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Are you going to start a Skool community? Can you see that the market is shifting like myself, that we are moving towards a more community-focused way of selling and growing your online business? Again, if you would like more training, you can get free access to our Skool community, which I will link to in the video description. Otherwise, I will put a QR code which you can scan to go through and join. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.